Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to start by priming my skin, and I'm using my Catrice Prime and Fine Beautifying Primer. This is one of my favorite drugstore primers, and I'm just applying that all over my skin. Next, I'm going to go in with the Catrice Camouflage Cream. This is a pink color corrector to brighten my under eye area and also hide the dark circles. Once that is done, I'm going to go in with one of my new favorite foundations, the L'Oreal True Match, and apply that with a damp Real Techniques beauty sponge. Next, I'm going to go in with the Essence Camouflage Concealer just to conceal underneath my eyes in a triangle shape. I'm also applying some of the concealer onto my eyelids to prep them for the eyeshadows. And to set the skin, I'm using the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder in Translucent. I am first using my damp beauty sponge to set underneath my eyes and also on top of my eyes, and then I go in with a very light hand and a powder brush just to set the rest of my face. For the eyes, I'm going in with the Balm Voyage palette by the Balm, and I'm starting with the reddish brown terracotta shade. With a fluffy blending brush, I'm just applying that into my crease area as a transition shade. Next, going in with a full shading brush with a pointier tip into that same color, I'm going to apply that into the crease again to darken up the crease. Going in with the darker brown shade and a precision shading brush, I'm going to darken up the outer V of my eye. Taking the gold eyeshadow in the palette, I'm going to apply that all over my lid with a shading brush. And to intensify the look a bit more, I went in with some concealer and a small concealer brush on the inner corners of my eyes, and then I took the light gold highlighter shade of the palette and applied that into the inner part of my eyelid. And then I'm going back in with the normal gold eyeshadow on the middle to outer part of my eyelid, making sure everything is nice and blended. Going back in with the first shadow, the terracotta shade, I'm going to apply that underneath my lower lash line, and then I'm going to take the gold highlighter shade again and apply that on the inner part of my lower lash line. For the inner corner and brow bone, I'm going to mix the highlighter shade with the white eyeshadow. I already filled in my brows before I filmed, so to set the brows in place, I'm just using my Rimmel Brow This Way eyebrow gel. After curling my lashes, I'm going to use the Rimmel London Wonderful Mascara with Argan Oil. For my waterline, I'm using the Wet n Wild Nude eyeliner. And to contour, I'm going to use the bronzer in this palette. This is a super pigmented palette, by the way, so with a very light hand, I'm applying that with a 3 and an E shape onto the sides of my face, in the hollows of my cheeks, my forehead, and my jawline. For a blush, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Mellow Wine. And to highlight my cheekbones, I'm going to use the gold highlighter shade in the palette. For lips, I'm using 2 nude lipsticks from the Rimmel London by Kate Moss. I'm first going in with the shade 45 all over my lips, and in the center part of my lip I'm going in with the shade 42, which is a lighter shade for a plumpier look. And to top that all off, I'm using the Essence XXL Nude Lip Gloss in the shade 4 Soft Whisper. For lashes, I'm using the Cheryl Lashes by Eyelid London in Girls Night. And that is the final look. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you very soon. Bye!